嘿，各位好，这里是 Carl， 欢迎来到星空主线流程第6期解说。本次我们要前往霓虹城，与沃尔特·斯特劳用钱来买一件神器。
I must admit, you've surprised me. I thought you were going to take off as soon as you'd gotten something from us. But I was wrong. I want you for a little soiree I'm planning. A business meeting, of a sort at least. It's about an artifact, and our goal is simple. We're going to purchase it. Our seller is a freelance operative in the city of Neon, which means the artifact is almost certainly stolen from someone. I just need a little more presence in the negotiation to show we're serious. And I think you'd be perfect. Oh, exceedingly. The free market there is in full effect. Anything goes as long as you have the money. We'll be taking advantage of that. That settles it, then. We just need to make a few stops when we get to the city, and then the drinks will be on me.
As long as the drinking comes after the negotiation, or whatever this is going to entail.
It'll be easy, I promise. I'll ride passenger on your ship until we get to Neon. Just let me know when you're ready to set off. To the Volai star system, then. I admit I'm a little excited.
如果进行多周目游戏，在没有霓虹城相关主线任务的触发之下，直接点沃利星系的话，霓虹城的图标是灰色的，还有包括阿基拉城也是。不要问为什么，怎么知道的？是因为进行多周目游玩的时候，开神殿，完之后中间想进行补给品，离沃利星系近，反而点开之后反而是灰色的，进不去。
Smell that? Construction, incense, industrial chemicals of every kind. But they still can't get rid of the odor of chasm bass. A native species of fish. I often wonder what would have happened if they'd never found out about the psychotropic effects. I mean, on paper, a rich protein source has far more practical value than a recreational drug. But theory loses out once again to practice. Something to do with chasm bass's natural oils, apparently. If you're curious, the name is Aurora. We need to stop by the Stroud-Eklund offices. There are certain authorization procedures when large funds are being transferred, even for something like this.
如果在进行多周目的之前，我在 B 站发过动态，在2周目的时候，深红主线任务、卧底的任务后期遇到了 bug， 直接就相当于坏档，我必须得重新玩也没用。后面寻思下一个周目进行游玩，下一个周目进行游玩的话，如果要触发深红的前期任务，前面的触发条件的话，需要伪金品。到时候其实进行多周目游玩的时候，伪金品就可以直接来霓虹城购买极光。稍后我们会去一个酒吧，那个酒吧的话，酒保会有贩卖进行极光，而且极光旁边有个标识也会标记为伪金品。
Yes, well, it seemed like a good idea. I saw it earlier and thought you might like it, or find it useful, or, well, whatever.
No, I just forgot.
Of course. We are partners, are we not? I will keep an eye out in the future. And if I see something, I might hold on to it for you.
伙伴送东西一般是在多次做任务之后，两人的关系应该会有一个值，当值到达一定程度的时候会进行触发。后期的话，他会说，如果你有空就聊一下，然后之后慢慢关系逐步递进，后面就可以结成情侣关系等。这边其实是等他们，其实无所谓的，因为等进来的大部分都是直接进行闪现消失，所以我们直接进上层平台。霓虹城作为整个星空主线任务的 几个城市之一，算是一个比重大的一个任务，包括龙神集团所在的这个一个四大支线，龙神集团的比重也比较大，而且龙神集团是关于界联商战的。等后面会有关于这部分内容的详细流程，目前已经录制完毕，正在进行后期制作。我们现在先依照流程，先去斯特劳公司查看一番。
Very proud of his business, and he should be. His ships are very high quality.
It's all right. I just need to have a short chat with my counterpart. Is she in today?
Yes, allow me to bust you in, sir. You know, Mr. Stroh, you are so lucky. Our office is open. Just try to keep interruptions to a minimum.
Walter,
Issa.
shall we continue from last time? The
现在我
luxury
们见
cruise
到
line
斯特劳的
market is
妻子
completely outside of
伊
our
莎艾克
core
伦
competencies. Investing into it is a mistake.
通过查看对话，
No, I'm here
也
about...
能
Wait a minute,
听
a
到他们
mistake.
关系
Our ship
他们
design
相
is
关的
the
人物
best
关
of
系
the
以及
several systems.
对于这座
We
城
design
市
personal
相
craft
关的
and
背景
luxury ships, Walter.
设定。
Large-scale accommodations and hospitality is a completely different beast. Oh, I'm so sorry. Here I am arguing with my partner, and you're just standing right here. Issa Eklund, the hyphenated Eklund in our glorious company's branding. Co-CEO, heir to the Eklund fortune, and somewhere down there I'm his wife, yes.
Didn't know our marriage was such a low priority.
Oh, it jumps up the list at the right moments. Ah, yes, the daring explorers my partner is so infatuated with. You should hear him reciting that speech.
There's no need to go into that.
Oh, my heart skips a beat when he does it. Really, it does. Such passion. If he talked to the board that way, I wouldn't need to placate them so much. Who was it again, Walter? The founder of Constellation?
Sebastian Banks, his final address before he disappeared. I merely found a group of like-minded individuals. Just like all of us.
I have not been part of Constellation as long as some, but from what I have seen, I would not call that an inaccurate description.
Can we move on?
Yes? Why are you here, Walter? The board meeting isn't for a while. Our vacations aren't coming up either.
It's the discretionary fund, Issa. I need all of it.
Ugh. This wouldn't have anything to do with that meeting you've set up at the Astro Lounge, would it?
I never said that. Did you have an agent hack into my files again?
Only after you had one hack into mine. Tell me, can mutual distrust lead to a point where it's actually the same as mutual trust? Oh, just some light sparring, dear. Walter's actually very attentive when it's just the two of us.
When you mix business and family, you learn to compartmentalize.
A remarkably insecure location for a clandestine meeting.
That was the point. Neutral territory in the open.
With no leverage. Oh, you must let me help. It's been too long.
I have this all taken care of.
Some investigation into the cellar. What's motivating them? Then, some preliminary casing of the Astral Lounge for security flaws. Give you the advantage if things go wrong.
Bribe a few bouncers, alter the codes on the doors.
Yes, exactly. I hate being selfish, but I would like some time with my husband. We need to go through the fund authorizations anyway.
James Newell is the broker who knows our cellar. He'll be able to help you find out more about them. And it shouldn't be hard to find the Astral Lounge. Here, let me at least give you some operation funds since I won't be joining you. Meet me back here. Yeah, I'm going to be present for the negotiation. I'm not leaving you to the Neon Sharks, I promise.
做任务的时候，整体感觉斯特劳夫妇就像史密斯夫妇一样， 互相查底，但危难时候也互相信任。而且后期该任务到后期的时候，斯特劳的妻子伊莎会发挥极大的作用。OK， 我们现在前往星光酒吧进行一番查探，顺便把这个酒吧相关情况摸摸底。而且中间会有一个流程，我们需要在酒吧进行相关找人，所以需要熟悉一下路线。但路线其实没有多大部分，只不过频繁的会刷 NPC 相关的东西。我们现在先到酒保那里询问一些相关消息，顺便了解一下相关内容背景或者是城市相关的背景。
Yeah, you're new here, aren't you? Name's Boone Morgan, your new best friend on Neon. If you're here for a drink or listen to the music, I've got you covered. But if you're here for something a little more exciting, we have plenty of Aurora for sale. Not at the Astral Lounge, my friend. In fact, this is the only place authorized to sell Aurora by order of Administrator Bayou himself. And once you buy it, you can use it anywhere in the Neon that you'd like. Well, except the spaceport, of course. Oh, no. Drugs are for street gangs and junkies. Aurora is on an entirely different level. I like to call it an exquisitely crafted transcendent experience. Only problem is that won't fit on the package. Here, take a look at the menu. Now, I'm not going to lie. The Aurora is a bit expensive, but let's face it. Can you really put a price on pleasure? Oh, Ben and I are good friends. He personally gave me the job here at the Astral Lounge. Oh, he's a good man. Cares a lot about the citizens of Neon, making sure they're all employed and well taken care of. A real humanitarian. Pretty amazing, isn't it? That's Borealis, only 19 years old, and yet she produces some of the most heart-pounding, trippiest electronic music you've ever heard. I don't know where she gets her inspiration, but I'm betting all that free Aurora she gets has something to do with it. That depends on if you're hungry or thirsty. Ah, a bit of a foodie, are we? I can't say I blame you. We're just as renowned for our cuisine here as we are for our drinks. First, let me tempt you with our melon caviar. Delicate, salty spheres of melon, hydroponically grown in our private aqua garden. And to finish, our lounge special strip. A grilled soy-based steak served with a steaming side of chipped potatoes. That's delicious. Anything there sound appetizing? Or you looking for something else? All right, well, I've got a couple of specialties of the house you might be interested in. First, there's our best seller, Sangria Astral, which is a curiously refreshing, fruit-infused red wine served in a commemorative bottle. But if your palate is a bit more refined, we have our Bayou Private Reserve, a painstakingly distilled cognac stored in the purest Arcturan crystal. That enough? Or are you hungry as well? Of course. Excellent choice. The Sky Suite offers luxury and sophistication you won't find anywhere else in the settled systems. And since you'll be living in the same tower as the Astral Lounge, all of its pleasures and pageantry are only an elevator away.
天际套房，各位懂的都懂。
Of course. The Sky Suite features an open design with an emphasis on luxury. Whether you prefer the morning sky or a neon sunrise, the high ceilings and wall-sized windows will give you a full view of the city's splendor. How unfortunate, but I will be here should you change your mind. The Astral Lounge is one of the safest places in all of Neon. Security is hand-picked from the finest officers in the city. Private meetings are usually held in the floor above. Just use the elevators. I'm afraid that would be a serious fire hazard. And I think it's only fair to warn you that the network security on our doors is state-of-the-art. then I would say you'd be interested in the Astral Lounge VIP package. For a reasonable fee, our security can be your security. We do strive for setting the most reasonable rate. I'm sorry, but our policies demand even high-profile customers pay our fees. Not currently, I'm afraid, unless you'd like to purchase it on their behalf. You may think so, but I don't. I'm afraid we can't budge on the price. The VIP package isn't for everyone. Of course, completely at your discretion. Come back soon.
OK， 我们说服失败，那么我们自己进行查看。其实如果各位玩到后期的话，或者是大部分任务主要的任务都做的话，23.5万，其实这个钱很好赚。深红系列的卧底任务最后的奖励的金额就是25万，那基本买这个房子绰绰有余。当然，房子不止这一套。在关于嗨变兽的任务，也就是直连先锋队的任务上面，后期做完任务后成为1等公民，也会进行奖励一套房子，当然是在新亚特兰蒂斯。OK， 现在我们把门锁一下，改装一下，应该算是，因为后期对话中会用到这一点。现在大概先看一下上面写的什么。删除预定。
I never had the. Yes.
OK， 现在处理完，我们另外去寻找一下相关见面人的消息，看看能否找一下见面人的底。这边原本也要去电梯，结果进错了。现在我们离开星光酒廊，顺便稍微逛逛霓虹城。
I have things I wish to discuss.
谈谈，看看谈什么。
When you have time. We have not yet had a moment to talk about what happened to you at that place. Temple? I am not sure what to call it. In all my time amongst the stars, I have never heard of such a thing. What do you think that place was? Then it seems fitting that you were the one to discover it. Certainly it is too soon to speculate about who built it, but how can we not? After what you experienced, do you have any insights? You sound just like Sarah. I see why she invited you to join Constellation. You are right, of course. We will learn in time. I am sorry. After what you have been through, I should be asking about you. Are you all right? Have you felt any side effects? How can any of us know what will happen? This is the definition of unprecedented, is it not? Yes, I meant apart from that. I am still trying to comprehend that on its own. The artifacts, that temple, this new ability you have acquired, clearly they are all connected. This is all so much bigger than we realized. You are right. Now we have even greater reason to press forward, to learn more about what is at work here.
OK， 关于神殿相关的任务，其实是在多周目的时候，一周目，触发主要能力之后，还可以继续寻找其他神殿。神殿大概每一周目大概能寻找的是24个，对应的是24种能力。运气好的话，一周目可以全部找完；运气不好的话，可能一周目收集不全，那么就需要在2周目或者3周目再进行收集。而且每一级每一个能力的满级都为10级，也就意味着你需要找240次神庙。当然，多周目之后找神庙的效率会非常的快，基本大部分船都是停在了神庙的周边。
Rosa Newell is my wife. We own this place together. Sieghart's Outfitters? Oh, come on. You don't have to pretend you haven't been to his poor excuse for a store off of Bayou Plaza. Well, normally I wouldn't go in for that sort of thing, but Sieghart's given me no choice. That man has absolutely no respect for the business community on Neon. He skips merchant meetings and refuses to participate in any of our group buys. Worst of all, he pays off Neon security to keep his place safe. By standing up to the lowlifes who come in here expecting me to just hand over all of my money, I refuse to be run out of business or be forced to pay protection. A lot of the merchants in Neon belong to a small merchants alliance. It's nothing formal. It's just a bunch of us getting together to air our grievances and watch each other's backs. Yeah, sure, if all you care about is yourself. Every payment Siegert makes validates Neon Security's corruption. He's setting a bad precedent that many merchants are forced to follow. Anyway, sorry. I know I can get a little intense about these things. If you'll forgive the outburst and have a look around, I'm sure you'll find something you might want to buy. I'd say the majority of the guards are rotten, and the few who aren't simply take a paycheck and look the other way. They have Neon completely under their control. The Freestar Collective's own security doesn't even maintain a presence here. If it wasn't for the Freestar Rangers outpost, there wouldn't be a shred of justice in this entire city. I arrived in Neon almost, 20 years ago? I had gotten a job at Xenofresh through a friend and started working on the loading docks. After a few years, they moved me up to Kazanbass processing, and that's where I met Rosa for the first time. She was my supervisor, but we hit it off right away. It wasn't long before we decided to quit Xenofresh, get married, and start our own business. We've been in love ever since. Oh, okay, yeah. That'd be extremely helpful. I honestly don't know what to say. Yes, of course. On behalf of Rosa and I, thank you. Just be careful when you're dealing with Siegert. He can be surprisingly unreasonable when he's cornered. The first time I brought up the subject, we got into a huge argument. Siegert said he had every intention of paying Neon security and that it was final. After that, I tried to speak to him a few times, but he's always been too busy to spend the time to sit down and have a decent conversation. It's obvious he has no intentions of talking to me anymore. I honestly don't know what I did to make him so angry with me. Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. Information isn't usually free. I connect a lot of people with a lot of people, you know. Can't track them all. I don't usually package pieces of intel, but maybe I could. Okay. I don't know much, but I did have one of my freelancers tail the seller back to his place. Sleep Crate 1. Let me write down the unit for you.
OK， 我们现在拿到卖家信息。 现在先进去查看一番，看看能否获得卖家的身份信息以及相关的内容。我可以查看一下电脑。OK， 我们现在知道了卖家已经被监视，而且他已经被停职。那现在我们回去跟斯特劳进行汇报工作。
So tense. Normally, once we're alone, your shoulders relax. They're taut.
We're on to something remarkable. Maybe what I've always dreamed of.
I can tell. I can see your mind racing.
I haven't even stopped to ask you how you're doing.
I'm fine. The board complains, I assure them. There's the occasional assassination attempt.
So, you don't need anything from me then?
I don't.
Am I just some useless stargazer? You would have been better off marrying a Hope or a Tayo, someone who could be with you at every meeting.
Oh, don't go on about that again. Needing you isn't the same as wanting you. And I'd much rather want my partner than need them. Less complicated.
I know Constellation seems to take up so much of my time. But I never stop thinking of you. Wondering what maneuvering you're doing to take over the company and drive me out.
It's how I show my love.
Any luck out there? To the Astral Lounge and our cellar. Goodbye, my dear. See you at the next board meeting?
Oh, I'll be keeping an eye on this little operation. Just in case. Good luck, all of you.
OK， 我们现在安排与卖家进行见面，前往星光酒廊查看一番，顺便寻找一下卖家。比较好的一点是，星光酒廊就在这个厅旁边，如果做龙神集团任务的话，还要来回跑。当然，后面深红的那个卧底任务，还有包括其他的那个星联游骑兵的任务也都会经过霓虹城，当然并不是主要据点。
All right, we're here. Now, I don't know what the cellar looks like, but they'll have a security briefcase with them, larger than normal, big enough to hold the artifact. We should split up. The code phrase to identify yourself as the buyer is Ramsey and Travers. It's not like people who trade in stolen goods are eager to share personally identifying information. Are they?
Code phrases? Under different circumstances, Walter, I think you might have made an adequate smuggler.
Remember, Ramsey and Travers. We'll meet back near the elevator.
OK， 当说完这句话之后，舞厅会刷非常多的带箱的公文包 NPC， 但都不是真正 NPC， 在旁边。
Oh, really?
然后这个人旁边有个沙发，沙发上面坐的人，那个人是可以进行招募的。钱的话，大概我记得是4000元，当然也可以进行说服。我之前尝试一下，说服失败了。那么现在我们交谈完之后，跟沃尔特斯特劳交谈完之后，我们就去包间进行交易的谈判。有的时候触发不灵敏。
Saw our cellar walk by. Good job. That's not surprising. This is a deal over stolen property, after all. Anything could go wrong. Now, before we head in there, let me go over the ground rules. He'll ask for twice what we agreed on. That's normal. He'll probably try to walk out. That's normal, too. Don't worry about the amount we actually settle on. The Stroud-Eklund Discretionary Fund is just a chip to you and me. Our goal is to get him to accept that chip in exchange for the artifact. Anything goes as long as it's in our hands, and we're not dead. How does that sound? That's why you're here. Hopefully our combined countenance will be enough, but grabbing the artifact and running is an option. Just do me a favor and treat it as a last resort. I have a reputation.
OK， 我们现在与卖家进行相关交易。这边虽然是协商，但其实各都有威胁的意思，不然不会提前进行踩点。所以我们要巧用当地的房间的设施。OK， 我们现在跟买家聊聊天。
You look different in person. Our public relations always insists on doing some touch-ups for the official photos. Embarrassing, really.
Your security here going to stand or sit for this little meeting, making me nervous. Flexing the muscles already, huh? Fine.
Am I to assume that briefcase has our item of interest?
Yeah, here it is.
Well, look at that.
One of a kind, and I know you want it.
I have the amount we agreed on.
Things have changed. I want double.
Now how am I supposed to do that?
I don't know, but your security here seems to have some fancy gear. Why don't they chip in?
OK， 现在他威胁我们，我们也威胁他。
As you can see, we're in control. Take advantage of our generosity. Take the money.
All right. Okay. It's all yours. Hope I never see any of you people ever again.
现在我们看似一切交易都非常的顺利，但是后面事情发生了一些小小的变故。现在我们先往回走。OK， 有人找了特工。
Slayton must have been the original owner. We don't need to do this. All's fair on Neon. All right?
Hand over Mr. Slayton's property. Now. It's my
我们进行说服，
That's all I need to know.
但说服这个代理还是相对来说比较容易、简单一些的。
I'm listening. Not happening. Whoa, hey now. Huh. All right. But Nicholas Slayton isn't a man you want after you. Good luck with that.
Slayton is a man of considerable resources.
OK， 我们接着撤。
Slayton must be serious about getting it.
目前暂时还未遇到相关阻碍，但是东西虽然拿到了，想出城那基本没有那么容易。而且霓虹城其实就是也算是赛博朋克城市系列之一吧。
Your ship's been impounded at the spaceport.
好家伙，现在走也走不了，我们该怎么解决？
Money. It's terrible at keeping secrets. The CEO of Slayton Aerospace. They're a systems manufacturer. Engines, thrusters. Yes, I'm fully aware this has not gone according to plan.
Slayton Aerospace has offices here in the trade tower. If Nicholas is moving this quickly, he must be there or close by.
Let's head to their lobby, shall we? See if we can make an appointment.
现在我们去敌方的大厦进行谈判，看看能否进行谈判。当然，进去的话，我预计会是一场大战。我们来到斯莱顿公司，斯莱顿航宇公司。现在先跟前台进行一番沟通。
Welcome to Slayton Aerospace. Can I help you? I'm afraid Mr. Slayton is a very busy man. Maybe I can see if he has just a moment. Maybe I could squeeze you in. Let me see. I hear you. Oh, I think we can make an exception in your case. Mr. Slayton will see you. Just use the elevator.
虽然说搭乘电梯就能去，但是真的一定吗？我估计不一定。按照正常游戏的套路来说。
Wait, this clearly isn't the executive level. He's on to
果然，我们现在遇到了别人下套。
Taking what's mine, then breaking into my office. A bold move, but one easily countered.
We're trapped.
Hello, Walter, dear, are you there?
现在妻子的作用发挥了。
Longer than I'd like, but I managed to pay off one of Slayton's.
在霓虹城没有钱解决不了我的问题，如果钱都解决不了，那基本就得用命了，
Once the door's open, just follow her
或者
instructions, okay?
除了命以外的东西。
Well, a moment. Slayton will be scrambling his own security teams once he gets wind that we're no longer at his mercy. Our time is limited. I'm aware of the irony of me continuing to say it'll be easy. But it'll be easy.
Doors will open in 3, 2, 1. Slayton's guards and employees are all over. Be
目
careful.
前伊莎的行为跟本次任务的标题比较贴切，金钱万能，没有什么是钱都解决不了的。目前这边我先是等他说完目前的话。如果进行潜行技能的加点的话，基本蹲下后就会形成隐身的状态，而且在24个新翼能力中间也有一个进行隐身的能力。当然，如果你进行偷窃相关的行为的话，一下子就会显形。现在我们先把这俩突突，然后把旁边的门开了。这边虽然只是标点，感觉像是从这边直接过，其实后面只是一个有一些箱子的仓库。现在我们先找一下开关，然后把门开一下。哎，开关其实就在旁边 ，Gate Control。现在我们先瞅一眼后面，看看有没有近路啊，貌似没有。那基本稍微简单搜一下，目前子弹还够，但是药方面，因为不确定敌人到底有多少伤害，所以稍微稳妥一点，能搜一点是一点。哪怕有的时候吃的虽然补血没多少，尽量找一些有增益 buff 的吃的，也是能找一点是一点。到了后面发现还只是一个仓库。一般来说，有红色标记的，每一个物品旁边有红色标记的话，都是表示偷窃。如果是偷窃的话，基本在正常的商店是卖不了的，可能需要去贸易管理局。OK， 门现在我们开了，的差，哎，貌似好像刚才没有开。回去看一下，貌似好像刚才没有点，还是说需要电脑进行操作？这边稍微找一下，哦，确实门没有进行开，也没有相关变化。现在门应该是可以了 ，OK， 没问题。啊，主要有的时候 NPC 这个遮挡路会比较麻烦一点。 前方预计会有非常多的安保人员，像我们突突。一般来说，大部分突突跑就行不过目前人物等级来说相对比较低，而且我们难度调的低，基本2枪2、3枪，基本就能突突一个，所以相对来说还是会比较方便一点。而且如果找不到路线的话，手柄用户基本摁一下 LB 键，就会出现相关指示。OK， 我们继续前行，现在找前往下一层的路。虽然说是下一层，但其实中间过程绕得非常的多，而且中间还会遇到一些员工没事干打你2枪，可能他的等级会比较低，但有的时候打2下会有那个啥击退的动画，也会停止移动。又挡道了。OK， 我们现在先到外面，从霓虹城外侧的楼梯，然后前往贸易大楼。整个流程，目前的流程就是一个向上攀爬的过程，然后后面又再向下，出去基本就是向下了。该目前的城市警卫等级相对来说还是算是比较低，伤害也比较低，不像当然目前游戏的相关难度，就敌人的等级难度也是动态的，也是根据你目前的等级或者以及你的目前所玩的难度进行相关调整。如果你比如你大概70、80级，但是你玩的是困难，非常困难的话，那基本人物等级基本就奔着90到120之间。毕竟目前游戏的人物是没有等级限制的，也就意味着敌人的等级可能会有，可能会触碰到顶，但是不会像人物等级一样没有上限。现在我们继续前进，寻找斯莱顿的 CEO。OK， 现在我们到了斯莱顿航宇的上面，现在我们要前往下层。斯莱顿航宇，估计后期的飞船改造应该可能会碰到。截止到目前解说的时候 ，UP 主已经在进行7周末新翼的能力升级过程，但是还没有开始碰飞船改造，毕竟拿手柄玩飞船改造会比较麻烦一点。我们先继续听对话。
Where else can you match wits for the highest stakes but here? Aren't you? In the back of your mind, through the tunnel vision of adrenaline, there's a part of you that belongs here. It happens to all of us. You have what's mine. I, indirectly, have what's yours. We are at a stalemate. Although I do count a few more guns on my side. I do admit, having the co-CEO of Stroud Eklund in my office is quite the opportunity.
How are your quarterlies looking, Nicholas? Perhaps we can add Slayton Aerospace to our supply chain, provided this unpleasantness was behind us.
Yes, I think that could be a most beneficial exchange. There is just the small matter of paying for the humiliation. Mr. Musgrove, my former employee, and the thief responsible for our serendipitous meeting, was caught prior to your arrival. I think it would cement our new partnership if you were to decide on his sentence yourselves. If you wish, you will have the opportunity to tell him yourself, shortly.
It seems reasonable that a thief face some form of punishment, does it not?
My security brought Musgrove to my office. I'm sure seeing you again will be a fine conclusion to your previous business.
OK， 我们与马斯格洛夫进行最后一段谈话。
Oh no. You. Slayton really does have a sick sense of humor. Slayton took it all. Probably in one of his secure accounts somewhere.
I'll settle up with him later. Arbitration, lawyers, all that nonsense.
10 years working in aerospace engineering, and they laid me off. You're damn right I stole that thing. They tell you if you have talent and commitment, you can go far. But the truth is, it's all about who steals the most and gets away with it. Please, I was just trying to sell a product, okay? Isn't that why we're all here?
Be lenient. We were taking advantage of his initiative, after all, even if we have found ourselves working with the man he stole from.
Thank you.
Use this opportunity to alter the trajectory of your life. You may not receive another chance.
A rare moment of compassion for this city. Very well. I'll clear things up with the authorities. You're free to go.
Time to go.
OK， 神器到手，误会解除。我们现在前往飞船。下楼的过程先不进行剪切，也方便给各位大概看一下路线。其实整体都是向下走，也是传统的 B 社的一个大概的方案。现在我们回到了飞船。
After this, I admire your restraint in not having done it already. Oh no, a great success. Thank you for allowing me to tag along with Constellation's newest star. Yes, I used a pun. Forgive me.
双关语，谐音梗嘛。现在可以离开霓虹城，回到陋室，再将这片神器放到仪器上面，慢慢拼接。哦，星玄号。不交，打死都不交。目前各位可以记住星选号，在最后的任务中，我们会再次遇到他，而且以及他的相反面的同伴。到时候各位可以针对人物身份有更多的了解。目前是星翼，上古卷轴5是龙翼。
Just knowing what you are be dangerous.
Our distance from you is the whole point. We interfere now because we must.
I'm not like you what I'm seeing on the scans. Energy output from that ship is far above the normal range. If we spin up the grav drive now, we have a chance.
现在我们进行重力跃迁，离开这个地方。虽然飞船等级会比较低，打的话其实也可以，但是目前我们能先打一下，看看能不能避开。如果各位想在最一开始就尽快的升级飞船的相关的技能，建议优先点击驾驶技能，这样飞船的掌控以及相关能力的升级的基础基本就有了。别看虽然是击败了，但还是重力跃迁走了。
Tell Noel to analyze the data off the ship's sensors. Everyone's going to want to weigh in on this. Agreed, we should not delay.
I have never
OK， 我们现在回到陋室。
Atlantis as home. Though I suppose I should.
跟各位同伴分享一下目前收集神器中的新发现，以及遇到的新情况。
It will be good to have a moment to relax.
先跟诺维尔聊一下。
Are you okay? No. Okay. I'll start transferring the data over now. Let me just bring it up on here at the table. Is that a prototype? No, that material isn't anything we... What the... Everyone, come take a look at this.
这艘飞船后面周目都会进行获得，而且是自动获取。重力跃迁的里程是相当长，但是弹药目前的伤害来说凑合。 伤害很一般，而且不能进行改造。然后每一周目的飞船的等级都会上升，然后数值有一丢丢的提升。然后我们所获得的飞船叫做星翼守护者，只不过2周目是1级，3周目是2级，4周目是3级等等。我记得目前看网上看到好像8周目还是9周目之后就飞船的等级是好像就停止了。
heretofore unknown group who just happens to know about the artifacts. I'm just gonna say it. Intelligent alien life, or extra-dimensional beings. The original creators from the furthest fringes of space.
Or beyond even that. Is the metaphor of avenging angels coming down to keep humanity from forbidden knowledge not apt here?
So, we have a lot of theories, but nothing concrete. Except that they're after the artifacts, and they're willing to take them by force.
Or what Walter said. They were acting like a parent, worried their children are playing with something they don't understand.
So, they're strong-arming us for our own good? That doesn't sound very divinely benevolent to me.
Some glints of shine in the dark. Ready to hand them out as soon as you please.
OK， 现在将神器加入收藏，我们放入仪器中，建立更多的圆满。下一个任务就是星翼了。 目前跟同伴稍微聊聊天。
So how much of a thrill has it been traveling with the one and only last descendant of the great Solomon Coe? Is it everything you imagined? Ain't you ever heard of sarcasm, friend? Okay, so how's it traveling with one of the great Coes? That better? You're something else. I gotta say, it's a relief being with you. So many people hear Ko and they expect me to pull some miracle out of a hat. Time has a way of just building on itself. Solomon was a good man. Great one, even. But if he ever heard all the bullshit being talked about him these days, he'd flat out deck him. There's books about him. Lots of them. All right, a couple of high notes. He was one of the first grav jump explorers, back when they had no idea of the dangers. First solo jump out of Sol System, all him. He explored all the planets in Cheyenne and settled Aquila. Plus, he formed the whole Freestar Collective with Voli. So, as you can see, the names got some serious heft. It appears I left him in my other jacket. Sorry. But really, for some people, it ain't a joke. They have serious expectations. Yeah, there was a time, well before Korra, where it really weighed on me. Felt like every little thing I did or didn't do was a reflection on our great legacy. It's enough to drive you crazy. Now I just hope I can help Korra to... I don't know. Your kind words are appreciated. For my father, Korra, and me, everything starts and ends with Solomon Ko. He looked out at the stars, and he dreamed a way to get there. Imagine being the first person to jump into a new system, set foot on a new world. Hell, I get it. That's powerful stuff. And now...
OK， 跟萨姆聊完天，我们本期星空主线流程第6期解说结束。各位再见，我们下一期见。
Well, I hope the comic book they make about our adventures is better than that rag on Solomon. The stuff they publish is just downright embarrassing.